pia niko.
Licha ya kubobea na kutoa vibao ambavyo vimesifika humu nchini na eneo nzima la Afrika Mashariki, msemo ule wa mchumia juani hulia kivulini ndio hasa unadhihirika kwake Geraldine.
My name is Geraldine. Nimeokoka, Yesu Kristo ni Bwana. Nilizaliwa katika county ya Homa Bay. Huko ndiko nililelewa. Na that's where I also schooled. And at my teenage, I got born again. I heard about the gospel while at school. I gave my life to Christ. And since then, I have never regretted as a child of God.
Safari yake ya uimbaji ilianza mbali, hasa ilichochewa na muimbaji Mary Atieno.
Well, I may say, personally my life was quite shaped with the music of Mary Atieno. I loved that girl. I loved the way she would sing, and when I got saved, I would read the Bible, and when I would listen to her songs, I would find like their real verses. So I listened to her song and it's like I'm reading the Bible, you know. And so I would quite a lot of times sing her songs, and I would say that she shaped my life and my view about singing. And all through I had been praying that, God, if you would give me the grace to be able to write songs like she does, yeah, songs that would outlive us.
Changamoto hazikosi, na hatua moja baada ya nyingine ilimwezesha kufika alipo.
I started thinking of doing my first album. I had been writing a lot of songs we were singing in church. I didn't even know how a studio looks like. I didn't know whom to talk to. I didn't have anybody at all in mind. So I took people's CDs and went through the numbers. So I went through the numbers and I would call the numbers that were there. Some would end up to be the artists themselves, and some would not be so kind or encouraging, and some would be encouraging, of course, I remember. But at the end of the day, I got the number for one producer that I called, and he gave me the charges and all that. So from my few savings, I was able to get to the studio. It was challenging because I didn't know how a studio looks like. And another challenge is, where do you go with it? You know, it's complete, so what, you know? So I started thinking like, you don't even know. How do people get to the radio? How do I do? And because a lot of shops even that would sell music, you take to them, they ask you, what's your name? Your name is so new, and they tell you, we don't take music that people don't ask for.
Ni jinsi gani anavyoweza kufanya utunzi?
When I'm in a meeting, like in a conference or a seminar or just in church and my pastor is preaching, I can get a message from the revelation. Sometimes the Lord just impresses in my heart. Sometimes also I just love a verse that encourages me, and I think like, okay, nikiimba hii itaenda kubariki mwingine pia.
Na kama mwanamuziki mwingine yeyote anayo ndoto.
I have a dream, so big a dream, but I believe that God will give me the grace to accomplish, to go into the whole world. The whole world may seem so big and so huge, but I believe my dream is to take this gospel to the uttermost parts of the world. And so that would be quite an opportunity.
Wasanii ambao ndio kwanza wanachipuka, ana ushauri gani kwao?
Start from church. Don't start from the studio. Yeah. A lot of problems we have today is that people who don't have discipleship are going to the studio, then they're getting big names. They're not accountable to anybody. So if you're listening to me, you wish to start, go back to church. Get to your church. Sing in the choir. Join the praise and worship team. Do your thing there. God, who sees in secret, will lift you up from there, because there is where you will learn.
Geraldine ni kielelezo njema kwa wanamuziki kwamba ukitia bidii bila shaka utavuna matunda. Masionjure nikiripotia makala ya Kipaji Changu.
Unijaze tena Roho Mtakatifu, unijaze.